$500 million ahead of their 3-day high, and we'll find, I don't know what date that is exactly, but there it is, it moves down, and what that did is caused some action in your Denny, some action in ION.
Madam?
Some of these other things that really started to pull to the downside early, because base and rip and continue to do what they do best, a bunch of things, although.
Can y'all see my screen?
Down on the day, but nowhere near where they were down 67% start, nice move back up to 29.50, basically missing all time.
Madam,
Yes.
do you mind putting your stuff on mute?
No, I don't mind. I was just I don't want dead air, so I always put it in the background until the picture shows up.
Oh, okay. I see. You hadn't seen Can you see the picture?
Yes.
All right. Hi, everyone. I hope everybody had a successful trading day. I know some people did, and congratulations to them. Whoop, whoop. Let's take it a high five for those. As you can see from the picturesque here, that everything went up as a typical Monday, as per Miss Green's thesis. You can see that the Dow went up 0.14%, which wasn't that much compared to, I guess, Friday. NASDAQ 0.70%, which was, I guess, the winner. S&P 500 0.44%, and Russell 2K 0.58%. Yeah, they did wonderfully, the market overall. But you can see from the diagram here, it was a mixed bag of tricks. But the number one baby that won the overall tiara was Apple, 4.27%. This thing, if you bought it on Friday or anytime this morning at the beginning of the day, you did fantastic. It went up like a rocket ship. Nvidia did very well too after 11 o'clock. I was watching it for a minute and saw the results of that. Tesla didn't do that bad either. But then everything else you can see, including Amazon, Google, Meta, JP Morgan, the banks, everything here, this carpet, it's not looking that green overall. Yes, the big players did well, and that's why the market went up. But everybody else, they were kind of things are kind of getting frothy, as my friend likes to say. Anyway, that's the recap. So let's now look at the winners and losers and maybe get some notes in. As mentioned, the winner was Mr. Apple, Manzana, as we like to call it. Sana. And as I had indicated, if you had bought it Friday at the end of the day and sold it anytime today, even at the end of the day, you will have done fantastic. If you bought it at the beginning of the day, you will have done fantastic. It was a really good one to buy. NVDA as well. And you can see, and I told you this, it was anytime after 11 o'clock if you bought it. This thing skyrocket. I don't know what news or whatever. It just skyrocket it up to the sky. Boom, boom, boom. You made your money basically in uh an hour and a half or so. If you bought it anytime actually, but especially if you bought it at 12 o'clock on the dot. ASML, very expensive stock. You can see from the daily that this thing is about to maybe turn around at some point, you know. It's getting up there in cray land. But it has some room to go up. So maybe it'll hit 1,000 in reverse. It's starting to get up there. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row going cray. It is very expensive. CMG, I forgot what CMG is, Chipotle. Also had a good day, 2%. It looks like it's starting to maybe do a little reversal here, potentially, but this was a hanger on the weekly. But it is starting to kind of maybe do a pickup here, especially all the averages are inverse. But hey, maybe it's going to start doing some potential bounce from this area. Let's take a look at closer back in time. If it likes this area, this was sort of an area a base area here. And down here, yes, it could potentially start bouncing up. But we shall see it's below the 200. So this is actually not a bad price. But of course, we always want it cheaper, 24. But you can do some testing. This hanger is worrisome. So we shall see. Let's get more evidence in there. Our Amiga Tesla did fabulous today, but you can see that maybe it's going to go down tomorrow because it's presenting a beautiful hanger. For those of you who can afford this, you may want to put this on your notes for tomorrow that it could potentially uh, come down and that maybe it's had enough of this upward spiral. But time will tell. AMD did fabulous too, but I think this was sympathy play in conjunction with NVDA, also a hanger for, sorry, the weekly, and also the daily. So, let me go back on that Tesla for a second. Yes, you can see it's an obvious hanger, so that should be on the notes for tomorrow. DraftKings, somebody had a question on this, if this thing is going to continue to go up. I believe so. As cyclical moves, this thing should be going up. You can see it's kind of starting to turn around, and this is a hammer over here, which is a very good positive indication that this could continue to go up. If you got it down here at 42.07 or so, you did good, starting to pick up. We shall see what the sorcerer or the market players want to do. Yeah, and even these two are indications that it could continue to go up. So if you have an option contract on this call, you may want to hold on to it. But again, nobody went broke by taking profit either. Uber also looks like a fantastic hanger. This thing is kind of cray. It went up and there was a lot of buying and then absolutely a lot of selling at the end or the beginning of the day. We can look at it at the 1 minute and see where it happened. So basically, a lot of selling. This was probably due to market momentum with Apple and everything, but then you can see that it did the opposite. So people are starting to get rid of it. Nikete, our old friend, 0.61%. Basically did an upside smiley face. It is at a point where it could potentially continue to go down with this also indication, but it is also it could do a flat bottom breakdown. Flat bottom breakdown, but be on the lookout for this 200 period as well. For those Niketa fans. Walmart, real quick, just wanted to see it. If it lets us, dun dun dun. Guess it doesn't want to. Let's look at the minute. On the minute, it was sort of kind of volatile, if you ask me. Went up crazy with the market, down, and then went up. It looks like it's going down. It's starting to go down from here, but maybe it will, you know how Walmart, it is expensive. I wouldn't get it here per se. I would just wait till you get down here. Obviously, down here is the best. If you're interested, but it doesn't move that much or fast enough for those people who like movement. Let's look at those losers. Open, not surprised by this. This thing, I told you this would happen. I kind of predicted this, but I don't play with Kaka stocks anymore. But I had indicated that this would do a really good turnaround, especially here. And it's prediction proven here. This was the top 11, and it'll probably get back down to reality at some point. But it might bounce. It likes to trick people. But so far, is heading towards its demise as it should, as it is poor Korea. Ford also, I had mentioned this, that it was extra and that this stock doesn't particularly get to this level. So actually, if you had bought it down here and kept it and sold it here at 45, so from $5 to 45, that's a really good payout. But you had to understand that this stuff is not, it's no Apple for sure. So eventually it will get back to its mean. So I would say if you had it here and then you shorted it to $15, then you will be doing really great. Wayfair, Kaka, it looks like it's starting to turn around back down. I think it's hit its trajectory. This is too extra. This is not a game winner stock. It's kind of losing money, but it did better than expected. Oh, okay. But now let's see if it reverses and maybe goes back to the mean or something, which is maybe around here to $55. Sam, yeah, 215, baby. 215. This thing, in its heyday, when we were ignorant of everything, was $1,400. Close to it. Now it's 215. So when you see something like this, and from history that it's usually down here, maybe that's a good indication that you should short this and not buy it for the long side. Lesson learned on that one. Intel, negative 2.74%. It had a good day and stuff with NVDA trying to get hold of this. You can see that it went crazy up on that particular day, but it's still around here trying to break out. We'll see. We'll keep on looking at this stock. Somebody likes it. Chewy, just a curiosity, 37.56. Skid Row, as somebody likes to call this, is doing what's supposed to be doing, going downhill, 86.72, and it's going to continue. That's what it's saying to us, and I think it already surpassed COVID levels, and this thing is going to hit $30 at some point over here, 51. That's where it's heading. Don't anytime and not anytime soon is it going to be 280 ever again. Just a note on that. Meta hasn't been doing fabulous. The last couple of days have been red, and it probably will continue. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it gets back down to the 700 area, and maybe that would be a good buying opportunity for those people who have portfolios. Amazon didn't do that well. I hope it continues to break down and the market. And that's it, guys. If you have any questions, let me look at Google real quick. It's up in the sky there. Continuing its trajectory with the market. Home Depot, we haven't looked at that in a minute. 412, it's been breaking down since up here. So we'll see. It's not looking good for Home Depot. If you're interested in buying this, I would suggest 380. But obviously 360 is even better. But we have a line right here at 340, but who knows if it'll get back down there, but it could. And if it does, you can put a order, but I would start with 380, see what happens. And that's it, my friends. I hope you had like I said, a great, successful day. Manage your risk. Take care. Hit the like, put any comments, and we will talk to you guys later. Peace out, my friends. Any comments or anything else, Miss Green?
Like and subscribe. Thank you.
Peace out.